Hello! Today I want to show you what I did in the past 3 days. So, what you can see here is the audio part of the vlog of yesterday.
Today, my beard is the longest.
Yeah, I was talking about my beard, right. I tried to, only cut this part and here a little and have it downwards. Also I cut it here so that all the hair are same length. But anyway, I hope you like it. I definitely like it better than what I had yesterday. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is just the audio file. Now I go to a random web page which is not at all random. It is on AppSpot, as you can see, so that means it's already live. And now I can go here and I select the vlog and I say go. And then I have to wait because the internet connection here is not that great. Also, it's a larger file. But after a while it will say, hey, yes, I'm done. Okay, so now I can see at my files this vlog and I can say details. And then I can see up here it just started, but if I refresh the page, it says, oh, at second 0 I say, today my beard is the longest it has ever been. Wow! Okay, and now it does that for the whole file. So I could just sit here and refresh all the time, but in the meantime I will explain what happens. So, because the thing is, I wanted to make an app on Google App Engine. That's why it's on appspot.com. Okay, but on Google App Engine I can't do any audio processing because Google App Engine just doesn't support it. Because they say, well, Google App Engine is supposed to be responsive and so you can't do any hardcore processing on there. And I was like, damn, but I want to. So I also wrote an application for the Google Cloud Engine, Compute Engine, that's what it's called, Google Compute Engine, where I set up a virtual machine, set up a web server, implemented a servlet, which is basically a web service which takes MP3 files and converts them to FLAC files. FLAC. And it does that by splitting it to about 5-second parts, and whenever there is silence in the audio, it does the split. Okay, so I upload the file to App Engine. App Engine uploads the file to my virtual machine on Google Compute Engine. Google Compute Engine converts the file and says to App Engine, hey, I converted a part. You can find it here. And then Google App Engine again says, okay, I'll download it from Google Compute Engine, from the virtual machine. And then it uploads the file to the Google Sound API, which then does voice recognition and converts the thing to text, and the text is sent back to the App Engine, which then stores all the stuff and lists it here. So now I can see we have already, I mean, it is definitely not perfect because that's not what I said. Like, I can't remember saying this. Let's listen to what I actually said.
It will probably be the longest it will ever be. It will probably.
Yeah. It is the longest in will be. almost. And so yeah, we are already halfway through the file. No, we are already more. But I still have to keep you occupied for a few more seconds because it's still processing, because it is a big file. Now I will tell you why I made the application on Google, on the cloud services. Well, the advantage of those cloud services are that if there's just one user, I'm fine running it locally. But if several thousand users want to use this service, Google App Engine just scales up for every user, for every request that's coming in. It just fires up a new virtual machine and I'm fine. It's a bit more complicated with Google Compute Engine because I have to set up more servers, but then again, that's not a problem. I can set up load balancing, and if there's more demand, I can just use more virtual machines. And that's really cool, because if I would use my own server, I would have to, use more servers or use a better server every time I have more requests on my application. That's why the Google Cloud Platform, or general cloud computing, is really handy. And I mean, the whole sending around seems complicated, but it was the only way I could make it work. And now it's done with the conversion. It's really funny what it thinks I said. I have absolutely no idea what it thinks I said here. Shit? Something? Shit of Kentucky? Let's listen to that.
Shaving it off completely.
Shaving it off completely. Yeah, so you can always listen to the parts, which is cool. Now we come to the part what the app is actually for. Because now I can say I want to search for something. For instance, I can't remember when I said backup. And here we go. I set it at second 194. I could encode this to minutes and seconds.
So yeah, you go make a backup.
See, here I said it. I said it more often, but it did not find the other parts. Let's have a look. I think I said it somewhere down here.
It will ever be. Right, backup.
Make a backup. I said it so fast that it couldn't hear it or whatever. So yeah, it does not only work for backup, it works for everything. And what else did I say? Beard? Beard is in second 0, 112, 161 and 207. Man with a beard.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Beard.
Oh man, my beard.
It's kind of sad.
Well, almost. But yeah, that's the application I developed for cloud computing, the unit at Bristol. But the actual task of the assignment is write a report about an application that you developed on the cloud computing service. So I have to write a report now. I haven't started that yet. So I haven't really started with the assignment. And it's so weird. In Graz you never have to write reports. But you always have to hand in your code. So I kept the code clean and everything, but no one will ever see this code except for me. It's so weird. Nobody wants to see that code. Dave just wants to have a report about what I did. That's so different, and I'm so not used to that. But I think it's more real life stuff, because a report, you can hand that in to some peer review. But your code, nobody's really interested. Yeah, but the application works. Everybody can use it. I do not recommend using it because there is just so much security issues. So I can't ever release it. But I just ignored everything. You can hack my server so easily. I basically write on the homepage how to hack this server. It's terrible, but won't go into that because I still need the app to work when Dave has a look at it. Afterwards I'll just shut it down, because I only have the free trial for 60 days from the Google Cloud Services, so they are over in a month or so. So it will shut down eventually. Anyway, yeah, I think it's a handy application. The best thing is, it is something I wanted to make, something I wanted to do, writing this application, because it's really helpful for myself. Because I have so many video and audio files, and if I have a service which transcribes it and where I can search for keywords, that's just really handy. It doesn't work perfectly, as we saw, but it works. And as I said, I need to write a report now, and then finish, and then start with my next assignment. Oh, so much work. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. And yeah, make a backup, and I will maybe go outside with you tomorrow.